I'm gonna have a panic attack if I don't take off this fucking turtleneck. But it's very warm. It's like it's a weird weather day. It's warm and it's cold, and this is like the perfect sweater for it. Because it's like, well, no, I have better sweaters. 1 second. I stood up and then my laptop tilted and I was like, you know what, actually my body's kind of tea. It's like, yeah, I see why I was like, let me wear this sweater. It's like, yeah. Ooh, the figure is bodying. No, I'm gonna take it off, it's uncomfortable. There we go, that's more like it. I'm debating on if I'm gonna re-record this video because of that intro. It's like, hey, the body's tea. But do I want everyone to know the body's tea? No! Focus on the face. Excuse me. Anyway, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna gift to you, before the Christmas season, the gift of gab. I have a crush on somebody. It was funny because just the other day I was like, I want a crush. I thought to myself, I haven't been feeling anything for anyone for a while. Like, yeah, I've gone on a few dates with people. Hell, there's a bouquet of roses from a guy that I got recently, and it's very sweet. He got me extremely large red roses with sunflowers in them. And he even got some little cute pumpkin and fall leaves, little decorations to put in it. Very sweet. I'm pretty sure he bought it that way. It wasn't like pre-arranged. I don't know. It's like, how do I put this? I thought to myself this morning, red roses symbolize like intense, heavy, passionate love for somebody. But since we only had one date, it would have been more appropriate for him to give me like pink or orange, maybe even yellow. You know, to show that it's like we are still, oh no, not yellow. Yellow means platonic. But he would have, let's just say, if a man feels so-called passionate about me, it's interesting because he has nothing to ask about me or talk to me about on dates. And I don't like that very much. Like, oh, you so-called feel this heavy, heating passion, so it's like you like me enough to give me roses, which is cool. You don't like me enough to really ask anything about me. Like, it was like we had this dinner plan, and he allowed me to play music, and just any song I played, he hated. He basically was like, I listen to rap and like everything. I'm not picky. And then the second I played some Project Pat, he started like he was just like physically like cold as hell and snarling damn near. Like you could tell he really was not fucking with it whatsoever. And it's like, damn, nigga. And then on top of that, he doesn't know how to dress very well, and he's not the cutest. And you know, like, he's just not someone I have much in common with at all. Like, if anything, I remember one of our first conversations was about, like, my art and stuff, which you can see behind me. Don't look at my bed, it has laundry on it. It's clean clothes, don't worry, I'm just folding stuff. But I was trying to talk to my amigo about, like, how I'm a screenwriter and how I make horror art for fun as one of my hobbies, but I also like portraits and paintings and whatnot. And he just straight up was like, oh, I don't know if we have much in common, but he still was curious about going on a date with me. The first date we had, honestly, I think the only reason we got through it, even the waitstaff treated him like shit, because we went to this fancy French restaurant. I showed up in a sexy, like, nice pink, form-fitting, not almost full length, but like maxi dress. Like, I looked amazing. I had my Christian Dior necklace, my nice, like, earrings on, the little dangly pearls, my nice little bracelet, my heels on. I looked moisturized, I smell good, lip gloss, makeup, all that done. He showed up with his hair extremely oily and stringy and greased up, and a Hawaiian shirt, and skinny jeans that did not fit, and, like, some weak-ass sneakers. No offense. Okay, like, a sneakerhead would probably say, those aren't weak-ass sneakers, but to me it's like, I don't know, I don't like sneakers, what can I say? Like, and so the waitstaff looked at him, quickly looked at me, looked at him again, gave him the up-down, side-eye, then looked at me and said, hi, how can I help you? And so he was already feeling a little awkward because of that, and it's like, yeah, they shouldn't be treating him like shit, he's still the one paying. But, yeah, and then he didn't understand most things on the menu. I was happy to show the guy I went on the date with, though, because in a nutshell, sorry, I'm a bit out of it today. I chugged some wine last night and then went to bed, and then I guess I'm still kind of tipsy, so this video might take a while. So just kind of bear with me, champ. Here's some sparkly shit to keep you mesmerized before you click off. Should I really start this one? No, I'll keep talking. So me and the guy, let's call him Harry, or whatever. Me and Harry, we went out. And it's like his only real interests that he told me about were he likes to go out and drink, and he enjoys like watching people fight, and that's kind of it. And then like he didn't really have any hobbies or interests or anything like that. The only reason we actually hit it off on the first date was because I was like, okay, you know what, he's being weird, like he just does not have shit in common with me. I need to make something work out here. And I was like, you know what, like let me get drunk. I got an espresso martini, I had a sip of his tequila. Next thing you know, I was super social and happy and fun, and he had a great fucking time. And it was nice. I had a pleasant time. I had a fun time. I went home and gushed about it, and it pissed off one of the other niggas who was interested in me, but I don't give a fuck, because it's like, even with him, I wasn't feeling him. That matzo guy I mentioned. So, and then, even then, when I sobered up after Harold, I was like, I don't remember much of what we talked about, because I was drunk. And, like, and then, no offense, our second date where he got me the flowers, the car ride there, quiet as fuck and awkward. Only when we started drinking, the drinks were really good and very strong, like, and we started eating did we have fun, and we talked about things. But then once I started to sober up, like, he got cold, and, like, I was just sober, so a little more reserved, or at least, like, not quite as loud and cackly as before, or whatever. But I still had a great fucking time. And, let's see. Oh, this is cute. I didn't know I could stack this ring like that. It's a shitty ring, so I don't wear it. I got it off Shein. Jesus Christ. Whew. I'm probably just gonna label this video something like me talking about men I date as I go through jewelry, drunk and or hungover. But this is a cute little stack. I like it. And if you like, you buy jewelry from Shein and Temu sometimes. Don't worry, I buy some fancy shit, or I go to antique shops and stuff, or I get gifted jewelry. I'm ethical. Well, I don't know. Is anything really ethical under consumption? No offense. Like, if it's not made in a Chinese warehouse, then, and, like, you get it for, like, $10 or $1, then you're gonna be paying thousands of dollars just for it to still be from the same fucking Chinese factory, just of slightly better materials made by the same fucking kids. Or it's like, you know, you could be like, I'm gonna get lab-grown jewelry. And then it's like, okay, like, it's like, I don't know, I'm just saying. Like, slavery is so rampant in this world to this day, it's actually disturbing. Oh, I love this piece. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think there is any ethical consumption under capitalism. Anyway. So, let's just say, and then when I sobered up on my date with Harry, like, the rest of the date, once I did sober up, got awkward. Because it's like he didn't have any questions or anything he wanted to ask me about or know about me. And it was becoming obvious. Like, oh, okay, so conversation's only working because I'm the one doing it. Okay. And then, yeah, let's just say, very awkward ride home. Didn't even kiss him. Just, yeah. Yeah. Plenty more happened, but I don't feel like talking about it. And then, you know, even Mata, the other guy I was talking to, he, like, hell, his hobbies were just like, oh, I like to drink, and he would just drink and work, and then that was kind of it. It's like, yeah, there's nothing there to spark joy or dopamine for me. So when he left, I didn't really care that much. It's like, oh no, it's the dude who I never asked about me and just wanted to keep love bombing me in the hopes that it would one day work to make me think he adored me and loved me. Yeah, as if, And I was just like, and I kind of thought to myself, I was like, I am so tired of meeting people who just are boring. They don't have a fucking life. They don't have anything they want to do, like, with themselves or with others. I don't want to meet boring people. I want to meet people where I feel excited to talk to them, where it's like a guaranteed banger conversation. Because even my ex, Liam, like, he's a lovely guy, don't get me wrong, but even with him, it's like, you know, he has his own opinions, I have my opinions, but, you know, he doesn't laugh at my jokes, and I hardly laugh at, well, no, I sometimes laugh at his, but that's more of a manners thing. And there's just not a lot there. It's like, yeah, we don't, like, you know, things with us, they have their, this ring hurts to take off, because it's, oh my god. See, this is why I don't wear this one, and I was like, this is so cute, why don't I wear it? It's because it's digging into my skin like a million little knives. Bear with me. Jesus, how do we already hit the 10-minute mark? But yeah, ooh, this is cute. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like a little opalescent one, too, the little top one. Yeah. I got an Android, so you can't see it, but, you know, it's like, oh, you know, does this eat? I think it kind of eats a little bit. Oh, it chews a little bit. I could, Yeah, I could, yeah. Okay. Simply put, I would just thought to myself, like, a while back, like maybe like a while back, but even so recently, I think yesterday or a few days before then, I was like, God, I want a crush. I don't want an infatuation. I don't want something casual. I don't want more boring niggas who show up on dates and have nothing to fucking say and feel entitled to a woman. I am tired of boringness and staleness and weak ass bullshit. I want to date someone who is actually trying, or at least, like, can they have shit in common with me? And can they be attractive and stuff and like know how to dress? And let's just say, this one guy I was talking to, there wasn't much. He was just sending me nudes and dick pics and stuff. It's a long story that I don't want to talk about. But I guess with him, guess what? We got to talking. And then he was like, hey, out of curiosity, like, are you free right now? I said, yeah, why? He said, oh, well, do you have like Discord or anything? I said, yeah, I do. What's up? He said, I would like to show you my music if that's okay. I want to show you some new songs I'm working on. You can let me know what you think. I said, yeah, that sounds cool. I'm down for that. And so he added me on Discord, and that was, and let's just say we both expected it to be like a short little, like, 1 minute call, or like at maximum like 10 minutes. But then, no. I want you to guess how long we stayed on the phone with each other, just like talking and joking and like telling stories and stuff. 5 hours. 5 hours! That was impressive. I was actually very, very, like, 5 hours. Five, nigga, 5 hours. And I kind of, let's just say, I was still blushing this morning about it. And because in those 5 hours, it was nice. I got to learn about his family life, his relationship life, some tragic losses he's had, and a lot about his backstory. And it felt really, really good. It was like, wow, here's how it feels to have human connection after not having it for a while. I'm a self-aware person, though. I know that it's like, hey, you've been more lonely these days. You've been wanting, like, new friends, better friends, reciprocal, awesome people who are smart, not assholes or losers or ghosters. You want people in your life. And it felt good because it's like, here I am having a conversation with someone, and it's not just them trying to be like lustful and nasty and gross and perverted the whole time. It's like, no. They're actually like talking about deep shit like self-harm or depression and suicide and like friends they made in college and this and that. And it was cute because they were like blushing super hard at anything I said that was positive about their music, and like they had the cutest little giggle ever, and they're very attractive. I like their face. They how can I describe this person? They have these really beautiful bright sea green eyes with these incredibly long, beautiful, like downturned, like incredibly long dark brown eyelashes, and these nice thick rosy lips and high cheekbones, and and a killer jawline. Like his jawline is so sharp you could cut a cake with it. Like damn. And he's 6'2", and he's got a massive fucking dick. Like holy shit, haha, shit hits his belly button. Amen. I love chocolate. He's so pretty. And he's got these nice thick eyebrows, and I'm gonna say it, he has the most beautiful singing voice I've heard in a while. I stopped enjoying music so much recently because I was like, anyone can make music, but a lot of the shit I've been hearing these days is just so bland and dry and commercial and soulless. And with his music, it actually felt like it was taking you on a journey. Like, his music doesn't even have a genre, because sometimes he does rap music that one can compare to XXX Tentacion. Other times, or Temptation, however you say it, I don't know. Other times, he makes music that sounds like Eden, like EDM. And like, he has a very nice singing voice, but he also, I'm gonna say it, he can rap extremely fast. Extremely fucking fast. It's actually insane. No speed up or anything. He can just do that. But he joked with me. He was like, Tamia, you talk fast. You talk hella fast. You can do the same shit too if you really try. But he also has a beautiful melodic singing voice. Like, God, it's gorgeous. If I could sing as a man, a voice like his, I would take. I would be like Ursula. I would be like, you know. Also, oh, my peanuts. Let's see. He's so pretty. It doesn't make sense. He has a shaved head. Because he's balding. I don't know, I guess it's in his genetics or whatever. But I'll put it to you like this. If you're tall, no one's gonna give a shit if you're bald. They can't see the top of your head anyways. You ain't gotta worry. But I saw an older photo of him. And he literally fits the description of tall, dark, and handsome. To an obscene degree. It's like, wow. He had this full head of like thick, luscious, shiny black hair. He just, like, you know, he just had the thing where it's like a mild widow's peak or whatever, but it's like, he still looks fucking good. But he's shaved, and he looks good bald, even though his head is a tiny bit cone-shaped. Just a tiny bit, not enough. Okay, enough for me to notice, but not enough for me to care. He doesn't look like a pinhead, but it's just like, you kind of, it's like, you know, I'm sure plenty of people could have that. Do I have that? No, I don't think so. I gotta oil my scalp. Well, I oiled it yesterday. I gotta go. But I don't know, like, God took his time making that, man. You ever just meet someone and you're just like, why the fuck are you so awesome? And if you're wondering, he's potentially autistic, which adds up, like, you know, in a lot of ways. And it is kind of funny whenever you meet some artistic people and it's just like they're the most gorgeous person ever, and then they have a lot of obscene amount of talent. And then for some reason they just struggle to, like, it's like, hey, you're perfect in almost every single way, and people don't fucking like you. That's always funny. I too suffer from that. Yeah. Autism gang in this bitch. Ay. Oh yeah, but I think I'll put it this way. Like, he was really, because I remember at some point we were on the video call and he was kind of like a little bit nervous, but you know, you could still tell he was happy. He was like, I hope you're having fun, by the way. Sorry if I'm keeping you like way too long, like, you know, but like, I would love to keep going with you if you'd like. And I typed in the chat, I was like, yeah, I dig this. I like to think it's obvious after I've spent 3 hours here, and I joked. But then we actually looked at the time and said, holy shit, it actually has been 3 hours. And then after that, we stayed for another fucking 2 hours. And it was funny because the only reason we stopped the call was because they had to go to work. But then, you know what? I'm a little annoyed because last night I kind of crashed out. Not over something unrelated that, knowing me, I'll make a video about. Let's just say, after the call ended, I was in such a good mood. I felt like I was on cloud 9, bitch. I felt like I was floating. I was like, oh man. I felt like, even now I feel myself blushing. It's like, I felt so good. Not euphoric, not manic, just like, wow, I forgot how good it can feel to like connect with someone like that. He did message me last night, I guess, because I guess the second he got off of a few hours at his job. What's this? I saw this in my candy. Should I be concerned? What's this white shit? Should I taste it? I don't know what that is. Oh, it doesn't have a taste. Oh well. I'll live. I'll just... Oh wait, no, it's just a peanut. Okay, phew. Anyway, I'll put it to you this way. I'm gonna let myself be in a good mood, but knowing me, I'm a self-aware person. I will still have to address certain things that I know because of how I am. But I will say, I was like, I didn't think he messaged me again for the rest of tonight or this morning, and it did get me down in the dumps about it. I got, like, you know, I was just kind of sad doing my little fetal position. I'm not depressed, I'm just sleepy, until enough hours passed thing, and I had to recognize, like, no, you're letting it happen again. You're letting someone else who you find attractive or interesting control your emotions, and then if they're not that interested in you as much as you are in them, you take it personally. You need to stop that. So I got up, I did some things today, don't worry. I danced, I got most of my emotions out through dance. Just for me to, like, I don't know, my speaker malfunctioned, and as I was trying to go to settings, Discord popped up, and it's like, holy shit, he messaged me last night. Like, if I knew, I would have messaged him back last night as soon as I could. If I knew, but it's like, here I was being all sad last night and this morning. Just for him to be like, he messaged me like the second he got off work, like, hey, I'm back, like hella excited. Like he was really, really itching to talk to me, so that's sweet. But that's another reason I can't like let someone else control me emotionally, even on accident. You know, to take off the rose-colored glasses, I will say this: he still has yet to ask me about my life. You know, like I'm the one who can be like, he has three younger brothers. His mom's an alcoholic. His dad, well, both of his, like I know, I won't say too much details. Let's just say I know enough about both of his dads and whatnot, and the complexities of it. But I won't share it out of respect. I know about a lot of tragic losses he's had. I know about some wins he's had. I'm aware of his most sad songs he's made, the happiest songs he's made, all that shit. And I know his musical artist and what inspires him, but he doesn't know anything about me. So that's why I am taking off the rose colored glasses to be like, okay, I got my wish. I got a crush. I have someone who makes me blush. And with them, I feel a rush. And oh my, that feels so lush. But then again, the reciprocity is not there. And if he can't ask me questions back, that's not fair. Because just like I know his favorite organ is Eden. No, I don't have a rhyme for that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm way too drunk. but he should. Oh, but he should know what kind of food I like eating. And what's my favorite color? Like, I feel like he should know things about me, and he should want to know things about me. I don't want it to be yet another guy who's just like Harold and Matza and all that. There's basically no conversation really being had between us to like see if we're compatible. And then they hit me with the "you're so mysterious and I love everything about you." You know nothing about me. The only reason you see me as mysterious is because you don't ask questions. So yeah, I need to see it as a time killer, or at best a fun ally. I can't afford to get wrapped up emotionally in him. Like, I do appreciate that he got me such an amount of dopamine that like I had such a great day yesterday because of him. I'm so grateful. It was a wonderful time. I really do love his music. I told like hella different people I knew. I was like, check out this artist. His music's hella good. Because it is. Like, I mean, like, Jesus. It's like some fucking Kanye level production skills. Holy shit. And I like him. I do. But I want a guy who likes me. And yeah, I'm going to require a little bit more of everything. And I have to think objectively. It's like, okay, this guy lives like states away from me. Like, hella far. On top of that, like, he probably just wants to woo me sexually. Or, I wouldn't be shocked if that was his tactic. Like, hey, if I show off my music to her, then maybe one day she'll send me a nude back because she's gonna think I'm so hot and sexy as a musician. Like, yeah, I'm not risking that though. Or he'll think, like, I don't know, there's a lot of potential, but I'll just put it like this way. I have other things I could be doing. Like, for example, as I was going around my room today dancing in a frenzy because I wanted to do something fun and get my emotions out and keep myself busy, and it was nice. I got to listen to all of my favorite artists, like mine is Self Indulgence. Fuck Jimmy Urine, he's disgusting. I got to listen to, what are some, like, I got to listen to more of The Weeknd. I think that's another reason I liked the guy I'm talking to's music so much, is because it reminds me of, like, early The Weeknd, and he even showed me some songs he made when he was 19, which is fucking tight. Let's see, what else did I listen to? I got to listen to the Mean Girls musical and sing along to that. Got to listen to Fabulous and The Dream, Throw It in the Bag, or Fabulous. I don't know. I like saying Fabulous. It looks like Fabulous. He spelled it weird. I listened to 8 Days of Christmas by Destiny's Child way too many fucking times. OMBPZ, Lay Down, Do Your Thing by Gorillaz with Andre 3000. And Sweater Weather and Lloyd and Yo Gotti, Trina, Kit Kat, Beyonce, Belly, more Jodeci, more The Weeknd, more Cardi, like all these musical artists, and I just feel like I said, I need reciprocity from people. Because it's like, I'm interested in his artist and his life story and more. I want the same with me. He did tell me, though, the other day that he was looking at my Instagram more in depth. I forget why, though, specifically, so let's not think about it too much. But, yeah, he's a cute guy, but I can't afford to lose my mind over him. I already had a thing with the guy this summer where I lost my fucking mind really, 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 really hard. And I can't have that happen. And then on top of that, like, I need to have a more well rounded life. Like, I appreciate that this guy brought energy and spark into my life again. Now I see things in fucking Technicolor. I'm so damn happy. And it really, I am very grateful. And he was grateful too. Like, he really did not want the call to end. He was so sad when he had to go to work. But I'll put it this way, he seems lovely. I gotta see how lovely he truly is first and not just get my hopes up. Because if I do and then they get dropped, then I don't know if I can pick up the pieces of me shattering. It took a long time to do that with other niggas. But I am happy that he showed me I could feel things again. And that was lovely. But yeah. And yeah. Also, when I get crushes on people, I can go loco in a lot of ways. And I'm never kidding when I say that. It can vary. Like, sometimes it'll mean, like, I'm gonna have daydreams about, like, oh, what if I stayed over at his apartment and visited his state someday? And, like, we fucked like animals and we had, like, a nice little romance. Or, hey, what if, like, you two got married? I'm kidding. Well, of course, that's just more of a, don't worry, I'm not delusional to think about that in real life. I know that's really just some sort of, like, pre-bedtime fantasy just to lull myself to sleep, you know? Like, and also that's not, I do that with, like, every single person that I have romantic-ish or sexual thoughts to. It's nothing personal whatsoever. Or, I don't know, you'll just have a bunch of romantic daydreams and shit. And I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm saying I don't know a lot. Let's just say I'm gonna be as vulgar as possible. This man is hot as fuck. Oh my god, I want to taste him on almost every crevice I can think of, aside from the butt, obviously, and the armpits. Anywhere else, I'm happy to lick. Oh my god, just fucking tall glass of muscle milk. Amen. And he's sexy, and he has tattoos, and he has certain fucked up things in common with me that I quite enjoy seeing in other people. And, like, also, I think it was good for me to meet him because he mentioned he could be open to teaching me some music production stuff, which I have been wanting to learn for a while. So that would be perfect because I actually did tell myself I was going to make a bunch of depressing Christmas music. And I did write some really depressing songs, and it felt cathartic that as he made his 5 hours of streaming his music and talking to me, and he has such a cute giggle, by the way. He's adorable. God, you should hear his laugh. It's amazing. He's so fucking wholesome. It's funny because in his music he'll be like, "Fuck a bitch," toss it to a friend, and then, like, in person he's like, "Oh, hi." He's he is the cutest giggle, I swear to God. But yeah, he's so fucking sexy. I just want to take him down. I want him to take me down. It would be just fucking nonstop. Like, holy shit, if you thought our conversation was long, imagine what would happen if we were in person. Everything would get drenched. Everything. Oh, he's so hot. I don't like it. I love it. Oh, also when I get crushes on people, sometimes my brain tells me you shouldn't be attracted to them. They're probably going to fuck you over. You should sabotage this, or it'll make me want to be mean to the person or degrading instead of nice. Of course, I fight that urge because I'm a mature fucking adult. Like, I'm not gonna do that to people. I say it with a hanger on my face. It feels good and I'm drunk. But yeah, I love hangers. I mean, I like treating people well. And he's hot. But I guess a concern is like, well, how do I put this? Anyone can say that I'm the only one they're talking to. Matza said that, and then guess what? He got all upset over Harold, and then he admitted that he had a bitch he's been talking to for months. And it's like, see? It's one of those things where it's like, I already knew you were talking to other people. No offense. You are like, you're way too forward, and, like, how do I put this? If it's a, what's also, I'm noticing I'm meeting a lot of musicians these days. Like, it's so funny the amount of men who have asked me out being musicians. Shout out to musicians. But with Mata, it's like, nigga, you used to be lead singer of a metal band and you have, like, a bunch of tattoos and other jackets in a scat pack. and you're in fucking Vegas. Like, duh, of course you're. And then it's like, if you check his likes, it's always some cute ass Latina girl who's got this fuck in his DMs, or not, like in his comment section, posting hella black hearts and shit, or like skulls and roses. It's like, yeah, nigga, I know you pull. Like, if anything, I'm just like, you're greedy, because it's like you got all these other women and you're still trying to get. Oh, and also Mata was stupid. Mata was trying to be like, let me not talk about it too much. Oh, I'm gonna get angry again. But either way, I just thought to myself, there's nothing wrong with you having other women. It's only if you're complaining about me having other niggas and you see it, whole time you have other women. Like, womp womp. Get the fuck over it. Because you have other. Like, if you lie and say you don't have other women, but you really do, I don't respect you. Like, I appreciate the niggas who are at least up front, or they don't bother to tell me, because you don't have to. Because I'm not really asking shit. Oh my god, I don't like niggas who do dumb shit, because that's stupid. Just stupid. As for this guy, the guy I have a crush on and who I'm actively talking to, I'm not gonna ask him. Actually, no, I think at some point I asked, like, he was really, really, really trying to, like, sext with me and stuff. And I said, you have other people for that. And he was like, I really don't. It's hard out here. And I said, well, you're an attractive man. Like, you mean to tell me that you, a 6'2" white guy with green eyes, you can't just, like, stand somewhere and have, like, 6 women fuck you on the spot? Like, that's, like, really? And then he was like, I can. And we're like, but he also told me about a bunch of his mental conditions and stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But aside from that, it's like, I'm sure, like, really? It's like, you mean to tell me that talented musician, green eye, tall motherfucker, what, like, with tattoos, and you mean to tell me you're pulling nothing? Fuck, there's no hope for the rest of us then. Ha, nigga, what? I don't believe that shit for a second. But it's like, you know. So I don't, I'm not expecting shit. I'm not expecting shit. I'm not expecting shit. But I liked him enough where I was like, I'm gonna draw him today. And I haven't been drawing for a while, because drawing is hard. But I was like, I don't know. And if you're like, this is not the best artwork, well, yeah, it's just art that I'm making because he looks. I was like, I need to figure out if let's just say I'm working on not having carpal tunnel because I use my phone and laptop all the time and don't do enough arm exercises. And, like, yeah. But, yeah. Either way, I'll just take it as like, hey, we had a nice moment. If more nice moments happen, cool, but this man ain't my husband. He's not my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. He's just a guy who I've received some dick pics from and had some pretty, I won't say mega deep, because I don't know if he talks to everybody about certain topics, but, you know. But I will say it this way. I thought it was very sweet that as I listened to music, he would show me songs, and even songs that he personally hated himself. If I said in the chat that it was really good, or even just typed out the name because I was hoping to revisit it later, he would immediately, even songs that he's hidden for like 5 years from the public, he immediately turned that shit public so that I could listen to it more often. And like, he was really adorable. I like that. Yeah, so I guess I'll bask in the euphoricness of everything, and I will just enjoy that it happened. I'll see it as a blessing, and I'm happy for it, and I will have a lack of expectations. It's like, if me and this guy never talk again, or never have a video call again, that's 5 hours. Even though he actually did tell me that he would really love to do that with me again sometime, which would be great. He even wants to teach me how to make music or how to do certain things, which would be awesome. Then, yeah, that could be lovely. But as of now, I won't have any expectations past, like, I'm not trying to be a pessimist, but sometimes it does help to be like, this is probably just a dude who wants to get his dick wet eventually. And he can't fuck me, so he's probably just doing this because he will hope that seeming like we have a connection will get him nudes. And I'm not going to do that, so, let's just have our fun. And, yeah. Plus, I still have lots of other options for dating, but I'm also trying to focus on myself. But I do like that him showing me his music, even his more gritty, depressing, or even cringy songs that he doesn't like. I liked it a lot because it was like, I'll put it this way. I made some really depressing songs this season, and I thought, I don't know, there's not a lot of people who I've been meeting lately who really like depressing songs or depressing topics. So it felt nice to meet him, and it's like, oh, look, he made a fucked up song about his, like, mother. and all the shit she did, and it's very well made and reminds me of a song I wrote about mine actually, and all that. If we ever do talk again, I would love to actually show him some of my lyrics and the stuff I've written and stuff. That could be nice. It'd be nice to even make a song with him. That'd be lovely. Anyway, but yeah, as of now, I'm talking to this sexy, pale, sexy, hot motherfucker. And he's lovely, and his dick hangs low, and his balls are fat, and he is pretty in the face, and we have a lot more in common than we think, and if he wants to notice that himself, then that's wonderful. I can't force him, though. I'm not, like, yeah, if he's so-called interested in me, he knows who to text and call, and yeah. And I'm only gonna settle for what I know is gonna keep me happy and healthy. And if I feel mentally disturbed or anxious or depressed, instead of like I like the type of romance or crush or fling that makes me spring out of bed and start like feeling like I'm singing in the rain, or like the hills are alive with the sound of music. I like shit like that. You know, that's nice. I don't want to date the type of guy where it's, yeah, I'm not interested in dating someone who could be really, really, really lame. Or, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'm figuring out along the way. I want to be with people who feel good for me. And, like, I require effort and energy and reciprocity and attraction and dressing well and being hygienic and a lot of things. And just because I like this guy doesn't mean he's the one for me. But, you know, things can surprise you. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading web comics and making mead and like enjoying myself. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace out. Love you. Bye.